where I grew up, like the first trains I ever saw were like solid colds. There was this milk factory next to my house, and every week on a Thursday they'd get like 4 or 5 different cars there, and it was always like the white BNFEs and solid colds, and there's always pieces on them, and it was always like TLT shit coming out of like Bakersfield and stuff, and that was like the first shit we saw on trains that was like really dope, you know. And so when we'd come and like try to paint and we'd see those cars, if there was nothing on them, like we instantly like wanted to do those, because we didn't know where any of these trains were going or who any of these dudes were that we were seeing pieces from or where they were from. We just knew that if we did like a solid cold that people would probably see it, because those seemed to be the trains that had like the most pieces on them. I mean, I remember coming in here, and if there wasn't a solid cold or a UPFE, we'd leave and we'd go somewhere where there was one. At first it was me and this dude that used to write Sense. It was him and I, and he was, I mean, he'd painted a lot more than I had back then, but I mean, he was pretty oblivious to like anything about the trains too, you know. And then later that same year, that's when Heat moved to Seattle from the Midwest, and we met up with that dude, and then we started going with him a lot. And then yeah, like Sense wasn't really painting all that much like later on, and so it was mostly just Heat and I. And then Aw moved out, and then it was us three for a while, but mostly it was always just me and Heat for like 2 or 3 years. Usually we'd come really late on Saturday, do a couple cars, leave, sleep for like an hour or 2, and then we'd get up like right when it would start to get light to come get our flicks. And if shit was still laid up cool and they weren't like moving stuff, we'd do like another 1, maybe 2 in the day. And yeah, we did that for a while, and then we came one day, went in to get our picks, started up on a train, and all of a sudden like we see like cops in like full uniform and shit like running around in between the tracks. And since it was light out, there was nowhere we could really hide, you know, so we just took off running in a straight line just down the tracks. And there was like this one like rookie cop, young dude, who fucking would not stop chasing us. And I mean, it just went for so long, and it was so hot out, man. It was like in the middle of the summer, and I had all these fucking clothes on and everything. I just fucking got like super tired. I like passed out and fucking smashed my face open on the rails, and the dude got within like 10 feet of like grabbing me, and I like rolled down this hill and rolled into these sticker bushes. And like it was to the point where nobody could even run anymore, and the cop was walking and we were walking, and we just like kept going. And then we went into these buildings way down here, and there's like all these dumpsters and shit, and we just climbed into a dumpster and we just laid in there like all fucking day, and the sun was beating on it, dude, and just like cooking us inside. I got this big ass Mexican dude on top of me the whole time. I was just like, fuck. Most of the people, you know, I mean, I met some of like the best friends that I have to this day, like even non-graph wise, you know what I mean? Like there are dudes that I talk to like almost on a daily basis and shit that I met through writing. But for the most part, like a lot of the dudes I met are just fucking knuckleheads, you know? Like, I don't know.
You know what's a tight one, man? Was that fucking On Heat, Snoop and...
Oh, that shit was ridiculous. Yeah, I remember when they did that.
Where did they do that at?
They did that in Florida. That's why it's so funny, because it was like 80 degrees when they did it, and they have like all this snow. And that was like a train we actually planned out, like, for like years. We had this whole like Snoopy theme we were gonna do, and it didn't even matter what train we were gonna do it on. I mean, we wanted to do it on like a UPFE or something, like something dope that we could get and like be able to spend that much time on. But we talked about it, and we actually had like sketches drawn out for it and everything for a while. And then, yeah, those dudes like moved to Florida or whatever, and one day I just get that fucking picture in the mail, and I was like, oh, assholes, I couldn't believe it.
I guess I always just like took my job serious, man. Try to be a professional.
Being serious and having integrity is why you're still living broke.
Exactly, man. YOLO, man. You only live once. You better go out there and who gives a fuck, dude.
Yo, this is Eris, TBK, Walnuts, represent.
SE1, TSC, nigga. Okay. Alright.
Reefers are good, they're flat and white.
Can't beat that. Just like a 12-year-old girl, flat and white. Alright. Let's see. Now, plus because they travel a lot too. You know?
They're quick to move.
You know, they go and move the high priority, you know, but most fools don't know about Tropicana's priority. On the rails it goes passenger trains, intermodals, and Tropicanas.
Yeah!
That's why they move so much.
It's going down! Y'all know what time it is. Lil Jon! 3-6 Mafia! What the world been waiting on, man? It's going down! We gon' let you know how we make it come! Hey! Goose got me loose! Yo, no control! Money in my pocket and I'm all up in this zone line! Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah! Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah!
That's the juice, nigga.
I just don't give a fuck. Standing on the table with the weed bottle, drinking out the bottle. Motherfucker, come. I'll pour it in your mouth. Lean back, open up.
Whack shit, go over it. Do something nice. See toys out there, dudes just starting. Go to the under the bridge, buy the freights, paint there. Don't even paint the trains. Cause you're fucking up my shit. I'm gonna have to do big bubbles over your shit. I ain't feeling it. Operation Clean Sweep. Go over the whack shit. Just go over it. Don't paint the clean panels. Save them. Go over the whack shit. You know what I'm saying? Operation Clean Sweep. Do your part. Keep the lines clean.
I'm the realest player, trap star, setting the biggest bricks. I'm the realest player, rap bar, smoking purplish. Step off in the club, I got love, cause I'm nigga rich. Your girl between my legs, do me up like I'm licorice. 25 stacks at the bar, ice on my wrist. Step up to this pimp and get your braided hair and wig split. Back off in my Chevy, brains blow out, peanut butter, riding high, staying high. I'm talking like a stutter. Goose got me loose, yo, no control. Money in my pocket and I'm all up in this zone line. Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah. Goose got me loose, yo, no control. Money in my pocket and I'm all up in this zone line. Ooh, I'ma act a damn fool, yeah. Ooh, I'm about to act a fool, yeah.
Man, I like Rusto, but Montana.
All fools out there are like,
Hardcore Montana's the best shit.
fools are like, yo, ain't nothing better, son. Ain't nothing better, son, than a Rusto and a fat cop. Like, fuck that. Ain't nothing better than a fucking can of Montana. Quit fucking being faggots. You know you are.
Hey,
God, I mean, give me a fucking break.
if y'all
dude.
can't afford it, it's all good. You know what I mean? I you know, hustle, make money, get yourself some good paint.
Exactly.
I mean, I work hard. I get this paint.
I
It ain't
hardly work.
shit.
I
Chump
hardly
change.
work and get paint.
Chump change.
I mean, you gotta think that's like graffiti. It's like that's what you do. You know what I mean? So it's
I mean,
like,
so what?
might as well
Fucking spend a grand
Yes.
on some paint. Who cares?
yeah, exactly.
Give a
Spend,
shit.
you know, spend some fucking money,
A
dude.
grand is just a pebble of sand to
And
me.
fuck all you fucking toys out there that knock that shit.
Yeah,
man.
if you're like one of
fucking
those,
the most, hands down, the most fucking retarded thing you could ever say in your entire life.
You use Montana, man? Fuck that, man. I use Krylon and a stock tip, man, forever. Well, you're gonna be a toy forever. In your whack, probably, if you're using fucking just Krylon. That means you only go to Michael's and you're gay.
If you paint our Tropicanas, you are in a serious world of pain. You are entering a serious world of pain.
I'm fucking psyched, man, to go to Halifax. I hope there's snow. I hope there's reefers.
This is gonna be so fun.
Fucking right, man. Yo, are we gonna hit some reefers?
Oh, man.
Are we gonna fucking paint like crazy or what?
Yes, man.
The snow was fucking needy. We had to fucking wade through that shit, man. Like, hella times. It was so funny.
Remember the flicks we got from that too?
Yeah, man. Fuck.
Fucking crazy. That's what's funny about painting reefers in Canada is that we actually do deal with these fucking huge amounts of snow.
We're painting refrigerated cars
shit.
too, but like, fuck, it's refrigerated here, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, people in California have no idea.
dude, I fucking got some amazing news. I have tracked a whole bunch of solid colds, and a bunch of them are fucking running. You gotta fucking call me tomorrow, and I'll keep my eyes on this bastard, and we'll fucking find it. Alright, man? Call me. Bye.
Have you seen any solid colds around there lately?
Any what?
Solid cold refrigerated cars?
Solid cold?
Yeah. Do you ever get those ones?
No. Whose cars are those?
Well, that was one of the last refrigerated cars manufactured by Fruit Growers Express in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And
No, I haven't seen any.
what I'm doing is like I'm traveling to like a lot of places, checking out reefers, getting footage of reefers, talking to people, but man, I can't find any solid colds. I'm 28 right now, so growing up as a kid, I saw a lot of these, and they just kind of been implanted in my memory, and I've always been out watching trains and trying to find some of them that they're slowly disappearing. So.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it's just a little personal project I'm working on with that.
I'm glad I got photos of all the shit that I caught back then on them. I think if you were doing this like 2 years from now, you probably wouldn't even find one.
I've seen 10 in my layout in 10 years. It's one a year average, but we haven't seen one forever.
I mean, I can't believe I haven't painted more where I come from. Always wanted to paint one. It's one of those things, you know. You see that, it's a priority.
And never would I thought they'd make a fucking train white. To be honest, I didn't know what happened to them.
Just the fact that most of them are like scrapped and been painted over and they're just gone. I think that's definitely